mind you, whenever you think that you're struggling, and especially with your eyebrows or whatever, it's just makeup. You can always correct it and fill in whatever you need to fill in. I have pretty thick eyebrows, and thanks to getting them micro shaded, they're already kind of shaded in already, but I still fill them in and make them look really pretty. So let's get started. One of the most important things that you have to do before any process is always clean your face. So I went on Amazon and I ordered these wipes right here. They come in like three packs. These wipes is just called Clean Skin Club, clean wipes. And the wipes are really thick. I like them a lot. I kind of already use this one a little bit to wipe some residue off my face. And I like to also use the micellar water, which you could get from Walmart or any drugstore. But I got mine from Ulta Beauty. I have this one right here. This is like the original one. And I also have this one here. This one has hyaluronic acid in it and aloe. So it kind of makes your skin a little more softer. And so I actually like to use this one a little better. So
Kelly, what's the name of the water again?
the micellar cleansing.
Micellar.
Yeah, by
Micellar water. Okay.
Garnier. Garnier Skin Active.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good and it's safe for your face. So I take a little bit of that and put it on my pad. And this is what I do. And at nighttime, you use this to take makeup off your face, use this to cleanse your face. You don't have to rinse your face after once you put this on. But I like to always wash my face before I even do it first. I'll wash my face and then I'll go in with my wipe and my water and just cleanse your face really good. I want to make sure that you're starting with a clean palette with anything you're doing. Most important, I like to do my neck too, y'all, because I'm always putting makeup on my neck so I don't have no uneven skin tones and everything. I go into my hairline and everything because makeup goes into my hair. So you want to make sure that you're getting all of that. And then once you do that, let's let it dry a little bit. All right. So what we're doing, we're going to create a barrier because a lot of people have sensitive skin and they always want to blame the makeup. Oh, I put that makeup on my face, or I put this on my face and it broke me out. It all depends on how you prep your skin. So you always want to prep your skin and make sure that that you don't have those problems. So we're creating a barrier. We're cleansing our skin. Now we're going to go ahead and moisturize our face. So the moisturizer that I use is by Fourth Ray Beauty. It's called Coconut Face Milk. This is the one that I use. Mind you can use anything, but I love this moisturizer. I really do. I love it. And they sell it in Ulta, or you could get the La Roche. Whatever. This is just a bougie ass brand. It's kind of pricey, but it goes a long way. They have this one here is for oily to combination skin. So what it does, it soaks up all the oils in your skin. It kind of leaves this matte, smooth feeling. Or you could get the white bottle for dry skin, and it leaves it a little more on the oilier side if you struggle with dry skin, which I do. So I use it every now and then, but other than that, I'll use my coconut milk, and I love it. So I just go ahead and put a couple of dabs on my face, my bridge and my nose, my cheeks.
Can you use oil of Olay? I mean, not oil of Olay, Pond's moisturizer.
Whatever works for your skin. You don't, if you feel you have oily skin, I wouldn't use a moisturizer that has a lot of oil in it. I wouldn't do that. I struggle with dry skin. My face will soak up everything I put on my face. It soaks it up like a sponge. So I have to make sure that my face is moisturized extra well. And this product right here just works with me. So as you can see, my face kind of looks like it's a little shiny. It's only because my face is so dry that all of this it's just gonna soak it right up. It's gonna soak up. So I'm creating that barrier to protect my skin from all the products that's about to go on my skin. Yeah. So just like Sharita, then you go ahead and fan it. So I always start with my eyebrows first. A lot of people they do it differently. A lot of people start different ways, but I do it this way because it just makes it so much easier. And if you don't have an eyebrow pencil, go ahead. You could grab an eyeliner pencil or something, and a spoolie if you have a spoolie. And so I went on Amazon and I ordered this little kit right here. And it comes with a whole bunch of spoolies and lipstick applicators and like hairpins and stuff for your hair if you have long hair and you want to get out the way. And it also comes with like eyeliner sticks. So you'll take a spoolie, which I don't have to use them right now. I'm just showing y'all that. But I have this one right here. I just got it from a hair store, really cheap. And it's a 3-in-1. So, but I don't use the third part of it. It has the spoolie on this end and it has the pencil on that side right there. And this is the only two products I use. The third product is actually in the middle. This is like the concealer that you will use to go underneath your eyebrows whenever you like cleaning them up. So what I do is, show y'all, I take the spoolie and what I do, I'm going to do in a brush up motion, brush them out. You just want to get them out. Now, some people have eyebrows that are really flashy. They don't stay in place. I'm gonna show y'all something that y'all could get for that. This right here is it's by Benefits, and it's called 24-hour brow setter right here. You can get it from any drugstore or Ulta, and it's kind of like brow glue. What it does, it sets your eyebrows and it holds them in place so they won't move around. My eyebrows don't really move around like that. Comes on a little spoolie thing right here, and you could go ahead and just put a little bit on your eyebrows to just set them in place. And I'm just putting a little bit because I don't really need it. But I have it for like people that do struggle, that do have those wild. And I'll go ahead and just let it dry a little bit. So while I'm letting that dry and I already combed it up, I'm going to go ahead in with the eyebrow part. And what you could do, you could put a dot here, right here in the front, just little ahead of your eyebrows.
Wait, Kelly, we didn't do our before picture.
We sure didn't. Oh, Lord, thank you.
Y'all got time.
Oh, my God. If you are doing, oh, my God. Thank you, Sharita. That's what you're here for. If you are doing your makeup right now, go ahead and take a picture of yourself, your before picture. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a before picture with a little dot on my forehead. Okay. Wait, let me clean my okay, that's better. Yeah, okay. Forgot. Jesus. And you want to make sure you have good light too. You know, I don't really have the best light right now, but my makeup, I know my makeup and it matches my skin already. So you're gonna go ahead and put a dot right here at the bottom. Wait, I don't know, y'all can see right there. You want to put a dot right on top of it, but you want to have it right in front of the brow, at the top of the brow. If that makes sense. So it's like 2 dots. I don't know if y'all can see that. You want to go to where the highest point of your eyebrow, the highest point, the arch, and you want to put a dot on the top, very top of it, and you want to put a dot on the bottom of it. And then you want to go.
How far away do you do the first 2 dots?
Just it really, I just did like I don't know if you can see it. Like just a little, maybe
like a 1/2 inch.
No, that's too big, not a 1/2 inch. Just right ahead of it. Let me see if you can see it if I take my thing and I move it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you want to take your last dot and you want to put your last dot just right at the tip of your eyebrow at the end.
Sharita, you ain't do your dots.
I did. You just can't see it. I got a dark brown pencil. Look.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Can you see it?
And you want to, yeah, then you want to go on the other side and you want to do the same thing. Now, I don't always do this because I kind of know my eyebrows already, but this is just for me to help y'all. And then go to the tip, do that and that. So then you want to come here with the first dot and you want to connect it to the top arch dot, if that makes sense. Take that first dot and you connect it to the top arch. All right. And then you want to go to the top dot here. And you want to connect that one also to the top dot. Then you want to go back to the front dot and you want to go to the bottom dot and then extend that all the way to the last dot. And then you want to take the same thing, go to that one and extend it all the way to the bottom dot. All right. So like that. And then this is me filling it in. I never fill it in coming to the front here. I don't fill in this part here. I just fill in this towards the back. And then I take my spoolie and I come to the front where it don't have no brow at, and I brush up in a brushing motion until it almost looks like that line that I made disappears, but it's going in. So I just go ahead and just brush all of that stuff in.
I need a darker pencil. You barely see mine.
Yeah, okay. Then go here. And then if you
Eyebrows are one of those things that if like even
yeah,
a
you go
subtle like
ahead, say it again.
anything, like I said, eyebrows are one of those things that even the subtlest little mark on your eyebrows, you can see it. To me,
Yeah,
like it makes a big difference.
yeah, but you can always fix your eyebrows. So I said, like, what I was getting ready to say, if you think you messed up on your brows, sometimes you really didn't. So what we're doing is I'm just going in and I'm just brushing it up, trying to get rid of those little lines, which I'm going to show you how I get rid of them after this part here, because the next part a lot of people don't like to do. So my eyebrows is something that's never going to be sisters. They might be cousins, you know. Yeah. Now this is oh God, I put it on the wrong side. Dang it. Okay, so right after that, after you shaded your eyebrows in, we're gonna go in with a concealer. So I said make sure you get like a light concealer and maybe like 2 shades darker than your foundation. So I have many shades of concealer. So when I do my brows, I like to use a really light concealer at the bottom. And this one is from NARS right here. This is praline. That's the shade. It's called praline. And I have my little plate here that I just go and put a little bit on there. Don't really need much, but take a little bit of your concealer. This is just a really light shade concealer. So hopefully you have different shades concealers, but you're gonna need a darker one than this too. And I said get a straight edge brush. Some people like to use those angle brushes. I don't like to use them. I like to use these right here. And this is just a Morphe brush. You could get these at Ulta. They have like a little rack with all Morphe brushes in there. And these are my favorite brushes to get right here. These straight ones. These my all-time favorite to do my brows. If I'm going to do anything, this is the ones I'm going to use right here. So you're going to take your straight edge brush and you're going to take, go in with that concealer that's on your plate. I like to do both sides of my brush with it. Put a little bit on there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go at the bottom of my thing. And as you can see, I extended a little bit towards the bridge of my nose. And I go in. And don't be afraid to like really go into your brow with it. And then you want to extend it.
How do people recommend like finding the right color concealers?
It's that's what I was saying. Whatever foundation that you use, you want to go 2 shades lighter than your foundation. So you want to get like a shade lighter and then another shade lighter than that.
So first find your foundation.
First find your foundation.
Okay.
Yeah.
First you find your foundation and then get 2 shades lighter than that.
Yeah. You want to have at least 2 concealers.
Right.
At least 2. One so like this is my other concealer. See, this one is just a little darker, but it's lighter than my foundation.
Okay.
And I'll get to that in a little bit. So what y'all see me do, I just went ahead to the bridge of my nose and I came and this is the reason why I say you can't really mess up on your brows and you just want to just go and extend it all the way past your brow like that. And whatever else you have on your thing, you want to just come and brush it down. Brush it all the way down. to your eyelid. Yep. Until your whole entire, that part is covered. All right. So then I'm going to go on the other side. I'm going to take the rest of the product, which I need a little bit more on here. Don't be afraid to use product. Like, don't be afraid to use it. A lot of people, they're afraid, they think they're using too much. And I'm going to go on the other side. And I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to go and connect that middle piece. As you can see what I'm doing, making a little swoop here. I'm connecting it. And I'm going up into the other one.
So you're just outlining the inner brow.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making me a little unibrow. That makes sense. So
I feel like I look crazy, but go ahead. I'm trust the
let me
process.
see.
Look.
Trust process. Yeah. And then go ahead and shade that. Bring that down. Trust the process, sis. Promise you. And then I like to go ahead and just connect that part just some more up in there. So then now it started to look like you're getting sisters now. You're starting to get sisters. You had cousins at first. Now you got some sisters going on. All right. All right. So you want to grab whatever foundation that you're going to be using, and you want to take a dab of that and put it on your hand, back of your hand, or wherever you got to put your stuff at. And we're going to use that same brush and go into that foundation, because we're going to, now you don't have to do this, but I like to do this part because it makes the brows just looks a little more cleaner. You're going to do the top of your brow with the foundation.
Okay.
This is a must for me. I have to do this just to get that clean look. And go to the side with the side of your brush and just.
So you said outline the top of your brow with the foundation?
Yep.
Okay.
And come down. And so as you can see, it gives it like a little more cleaner look. Yeah. And then I'll do the same thing with the other side. Yeah. And then after that, your eyebrows are pretty much done. Eyebrows are done. I got sisters going on here. Sister. Okay. I forgot to do something, y'all, but it's not too late, because I knew I was going to forget to do it.
What you say? Yeah.
After you put your moisturizer on, you want to put a primer. Okay.
Oh,
I can still put the
important.
primer only because I just did the brows. I didn't put the foundation on yet. Primer is extremely important. And I knew my face was looking a little too shiny for a reason. I'm like, God, my face look real shiny. It's because I didn't put my primer on. I use this primer right here. You don't have to go and buy an expensive primer, y'all. This is by e.l.f. It's a power grip primer, and it works wonders. It's really, really good. But if you got like another primer, it's completely fine. So
what does the primer itself do? Does it set the makeup?
it helps the makeup whenever you're applying your foundation. It gives you that smooth matte looking feel and everything. It makes the makeup not crease.
Okay.
Yeah. When you be seeing people when they be all creased and stuff, and I don't like that. So what I do, I apply it to my cheek area up in here, because this is the area where your makeup creases a lot, because you always smiling and laughing and everything. I put it on my forehead because a lot of people have frown lines, and you can always see the emotions in their forehead. So I put it up here. I'm trying not to interrupt my brows, but I did. because I should have put this on before I did my brows. And just, you can put it all over your face if you want to. And just kind of let it dry a little bit. If you don't have none, it's fine, but definitely recommend that you go get some. This primer does not cost a lot of money. It don't cost a lot of money. Cheap. Cheap product.
I should have went on after the moisturizer.
Right after moisturizer. Put the primer on. Yep. And then I'm gonna let it kind of set in a little bit. And it's gonna give it kind of like a little sticky feel because it's ready for the product.
I don't got no primer.
That's all right. I did my makeup many times and forgot to put the primer on. I'll be like, God dog it. I hate when I forget. Okay. So now,
Don't people use Vaseline for like primer too? Or is it for moisturizer?
People use it milk and magnesia, don't they?
yeah, they use that as a primer. They use that as a primer. Yep. I
I
done seen
was
it all
like,
being
what?
used. Yeah. Cheap. It goes a long way. People use all kind of products. Okay, so now we're gonna apply our foundation. The foundation I use is called is by Make. The brand is NARS, and the color, this color is Maycow. One of the most popular colors with NARS. It's really good, and it's freaking hard to get. This specific one right here. This specific one, it's very hard to get. I'll be having to order it. You don't have to go and get the expensive brands. Maybelline has a really girl. Look at Sharita with the eyebrows. There you go.
This True Match by L'Oreal.
Okay, okay. L'Oreal, Maybelline, Fit Me products. They work wonders. I have Fit Me products. I was using that before I decided to get a little bougie, but I realized that the NARS works for me, and I love it because I have Fenty products and everything, and I don't care for them, but this works. This works really good for me. So there's a couple of ways you can apply your foundation. If you want full coverage, you want to use a foundation brush. If you want medium coverage, you want to use a beauty blender, but you want to wet it. You know, so it all depends on where you're going. Basically, if you're trying to get your makeup done early for the nightlife and you want your makeup to last, then we want to do full coverage. If you're going to a little day party, a brunch, you'll do medium coverage. All right. But you want to wet it. You want to wet your sponge if you're doing medium coverage. Just a little bit. You don't want it just fully drenched. I think one of my sponges already kind of, I think it was this one because it's kind of big. Yeah, it was this one because it's soft. All right. But I'm going to do full coverage because so y'all can see. And we're going to go ahead and dab on my cheeks, put a little bit on my nose, dab.
You put foundation on before you put concealer on?
Yes.
What? I didn't know that.
Yes. So you're going to go ahead and apply the foundation in a downward motion because you do not want the foundation to clog up your pores. So you go in a downward motion. And where your eyebrows at, where you made that little thing, you're gonna go ahead and go straight down the middle with it. And this also helps clean up your brows when you do that. It cleans them up really good.
Okay.
And you kind of want to go in your hair a little bit too. Remember, I was saying like at first you don't want them indentation lines. You want to go underneath your chin. You want to go get your little neckline area. You want to get all of that. And again, I'm doing a full coverage because I'm going on a hot date. Not really, but in my head.
You put it on your nose?
Uh-huh. Yeah, put it everywhere. Around your mouth, everywhere. All right. So the brush gonna give it more like a full coverage. So I'm like, sometimes I look at my makeup, I'm like, dang, maybe I put too much. Then I'll go in there with a sponge and just dab to try to get the matte look that I want. But this
Wet.
sponge, this one dry. It's a dry sponge.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do it matter if it's wet or dry?
it don't matter. If it's wet, it kind of takes a little bit off because maybe you just didn't want that much applied to you.
Hmm.
Why yours look shiny? Yours look matte.
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be lighting.
Maybe because I put a primer on. I don't know.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
and from what I read, it said, Sharita, it's best to do the foundation first before the concealer because you actually use less concealer that way.
Yeah.
At that
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay. So foundation is applied. Now we're gonna go in with the concealer. This is the one I use right here by Too Faced. I have a couple of these. I maybe have about 6 of them. This one is by Too Faced, Born This Way. This one is the Warm Sand, and I also use a cookie. So sometimes I'll put 2 concealers on, and I'll blend them in, a dark one and a kind of lighter shade. I love this concealer. It gives you the coverage that you need. You do not have to use that much. So with that, and it got a big brush. And I take some and I'll go underneath my eye. Right there.
I got Fit Me concealer.
Works.
How much lighter for under your eyes? The 2 shades lighter than you,
the
or
next shade. Yes, the one shade.
1 shade lighter?
Yeah,
And
one
I
shade lighter.
also, when I was taking this makeup class, so I have natural dark circles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they said that before I put on concealer, I have to use a color corrector.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Depending on what your color your skin tone is. So like for
Yep.
me, I got to use like an orange based color corrector
Mm-hmm.
before I put on the concealer. Because if I just put concealer on top of the foundation, it ain't gonna look right because you're still gonna
You're gonna be able to see it.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. Is when you
Thought
have
I'd throw that out there. I ain't no expert and all.
you stupid. When you have the different skin tones and stuff, yeah, you got to put that. Everybody's skin is so different. And I go ahead and just put my little Indian lines up here. This is my favorite part, y'all. If y'all know, I love just marking my face up. I go and throw a line down the middle of my nose there. This is me. This is when you're trying to shape your nose. Because the whole idea you want you want to create the perfect shape face, which is the oval face. So that's what we're trying to do. You want to highlight these areas right here, darken these areas so you can get the perfect shape face. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a line underneath my nose. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a line underneath my lip.
I call it the palm tree.
All right.
You got to
what?
get line going down, Sharita, for the tree.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Come on, little Indian.
Yeah, put your come on. Ooh,
Stupid. I take a smaller beauty blender and I do my I go ahead and start blending it underneath my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
With a small one, and I extend it out. I extend it all the way out to my hairline.
Mm.
And if you feel like you ain't put enough, don't be scared to use the product. Add some more if you feel like you ain't put enough. But you got enough. You got enough, Sharita.
Man, how you know they got enough? We're gonna add some water to that. No, I'm just joking.
Girl, you crazy.
So don't be scared. Use the
Yeah, don't be scared to use the product. All right.
Kelly, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Are you familiar with oh my God, I forgot the name of it already. I see it on Facebook all the time.
El Maquillage.
Yes, Il
Yeah,
Maquillage.
yeah, yeah,
My sister-in-law got some in it color matched her perfectly.
yeah.
It was so beautiful, and she used it for her wedding this past weekend. Have you used them?
Okay. I didn't use it for myself, but I had a customer that came to me and they had it. And it's okay, but sometimes certain makeups don't go well with other makeups that you use. I didn't like it. I didn't like the application of it. I just didn't. I didn't like the foundation. Um, it was more like a water base. It wasn't it didn't give me the coverage that I was looking for when I was doing her makeup, and I didn't really care for it too much, but it matched her skin perfectly, you know. Girl, people do all kind of stuff, try to sell you some doggone makeup. I seen that's when they do that color matching test. They got that going all on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and everything. That Imakia, whatever the hell you call it. Yeah, I didn't care for it too much, but each his own. Each his own. The
It's
what
more
I was
like
saying,
trial and error, huh?
yeah, it's definitely it
Pick stuff,
definitely.
get some expensive stuff, some middle stuff, and see which one work best.
Yep, you have to. I spent, girl, thousands of dollars on makeup, and I had to go with this, and I'm like, okay, I don't like the way how this goes with this, and I don't like this until I found what works for me and what looks good on me, and then I'm like, okay, I could do this. I could work with this right here. I'm trying to. I don't really like to do the whole switch up stuff. So I could give you some ideas of certain things you could work with. I know that NARS and Maybelline products, because I like Maybelline Fit Me products, but I don't like that Imakia, whatever the hell you call it. I don't like that. Mm-mm.
You just told me don't go up. Go there.
Yeah. So whenever you're doing your concealer, and as you can see, y'all, I'm just tapping, tapping, tapping. You can never blend enough. You need to blend that in and just tap, 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 tap until you're satisfied with it. And so as you can see, when you're looking at my face, you can see where it's lighter at, you can see where it's darker at. And I have like my little forehead, because I have a big forehead, y'all, and I ain't ashamed to say it. I got a big forehead. So I don't want to bring this lighter part up. I don't want to bring this way up here, because when somebody looking at me, that's what they're going to look at. They're going to look at it's going to make my forehead look even bigger. So I want to keep mine a little down right here. I want to keep it a little down.
So you just kept it at the top of the palm tree, so you didn't go. Yep. Okay.
To give you the illusion that my forehead is not as big as it actually looks. I'm creating an illusion. I'm an illusionist. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
I take
that what you are?
I take the concealer, I go around my mouth with it. What else you said?
I said that's what you are? An illusionist?
What?
Houdini in his blood.
What is Sharita doing?
I had to fix my what's the name of my
the palm tree?
Yeah, I had to fix that. That's all.
All right. So after you put your concealer on, then now we're gonna contour our face. We're gonna go ahead and contour. And my favorite contour stick, and I have many of them, but this is my favorite contour stick by Black Opal. And
where'd she go?
Oh, she go.
Oh God, we lost you. I don't know what
to do. I was just about to ask, what's a contour stick?
There she goes.
None but the devil.
What went?
We don't know. So where you at? Now she froze.
I got my contour ready. This is the shade darker than your face.
The contour stick?
And I have mine is on a wine.
So that's a okay. So we on a shade that's darker.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh.
Come
okay,
on,
I'm back.
Okay.
Come on, Houdini.
we don't contour.
Okay. So yeah, my favorite contour stick is by Black Opal. Very cheap. You get
What's a contour stick?
This is the contour stick, and this is
What's
basically
the difference between a stick and a regular contour?
Nothing. This just more convenient.
Oh, okay.
Stick. Yeah,
Oh,
this is one more convenient. This one here is by Black Opal. The name of this one, this color is Tarab. And so you want to get about 2 shades darker than
that's
your
what she
foundation.
said. Okay.
About 2 shades darker than your foundation when you're doing your contour. So I take my contour stick. Let me put my mirror up right here. And I'll pucker your lips, find your cheekbones, and you want to go underneath your cheekbones. So, mm-hmm. Don't go on your cheekbones, go underneath your cheekbones. You want to go on your forehead. Because remember, I got the big forehead. I need to bring my forehead down. That sounds stupid, but when I said it out loud just now, it just sounds dumb. And if you got a contour stick and not the one that like Sharita got, then you want to get a brush, just a fluffy brush, whatever, and you want to dab in there, and you want to go on the sides of your nose, from the bridge. So we're gonna go ahead and mark up our nose. Go up to your eyebrow.
Huh?
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Go up to your eyebrow and bring it down. To the side of your nose. And take the
Oh,
other one.
that's how they contour their nose to make their nose look smaller.
Yeah. So yeah, this is where you really want to shape your nose at with that contour. You really want to shape your nose. So if you want your nose to get that, you want Michael Jackson nose, then you're going to take that contour stick, that contour, and you want to bring it more in there to the middle of the bridge. Now you want to still keep that keep your concealer visible. We're not going into the concealer, but we want to give you the Michael Jackson, the Billie
Period.
Jean. And you could take a little bit and put it at the tip of your nose. All right. So before I go into that, if you got any powder, any translucent powder, this is when you would use your translucent powder. The translucent powder I use is by Laura Mercier. Translucent. Y'all, I'm not telling y'all to go out and buy this, but if you do, it's worth it. Because this powder is not cheap. It's very expensive. It's about $60 for this, but it
And
goes
does
a long
the
way.
translucent powder also depend on your skin tone? Like some
Right.
people may use like a yellow base looking translucent.
Yes.
Okay.
So with Laura Mercier has 3 different translucent powders. I have all 3. This is the most popular one that everybody gets right here. Is sometimes the store don't even have it on the shelves. It's a lighter one. I have the medium shade too. So if it's like a white girl or whatever, she probably would use the medium shade powder or whatever. Or she might use this. It just all depends on what you're going for, what the look you're going for. And so I have these little sponges that I like, these little wedge sponges that I like, and I dip it in the powder. And you want to brush off whatever excess you got. You don't want to have it too puffy. And then you're going to go underneath your eye with it. Go in your eye. So when you apply this translucent powder, you want to be ready to apply it, because this is where everything could go wrong. It could start creasing. This is where your makeup crease. So you want to make sure that concealer is set. You don't want to have wet concealer on your face when you're applying this translucent powder.
If you
I'm
don't got
telling y'all,
translucent powder, what do you use?
say that again.
If you don't have translucent powder, what can you use?
Oh, shit, I don't know, baby powder. No, I'm just
Really?
I'm playing. No, I'm playing. Maybe some probably a pressed powder. You can get a
Okay.
cheap pressed powder.
It
Okay, I
say
got that. Okay.
fair skin tone, use a light color powder.
Yeah.
Medium or olive skin tone, use a medium color powder.
Mhm.
And dark skin, use a dark color powder.
Yeah.
I know I had read somewhere, like if you can see like the color of your veins, if it's like green or blue, it
Mhm.
say if you have a warm or cold skin tone. So I guess that'll tell you which color powder to use.
Yeah. Okay, so I
Interesting.
got different I have different powders. So I'm gonna go anywhere where I apply the concealer at, I'm putting powder at. Anywhere I
Okay.
apply concealer, powder goes. So underneath my nose, underneath my chin, and I'm just gonna let it sit. So while that's sitting, what I'm doing, I'm taking my third sponge, because I told you I at least have 3 sponges, and I'm going to go in my contour, and I'm gonna dab my contour and blend it in, and just bring it up all the way into my hair, going up.
What you put on there?
I didn't put nothing on here.
Oh, you just dabbing your
Yeah, I'm just
contour.
my contour. I'm just blending it in. I'm gonna bring it all the way up my face, around my face.
And you letting the translucent powder sit
Yeah, it's baking. That's the baking process.
and you dabbing.
So that's for people that sweats a lot. If you a person that you going to the club, you party, you know you're gonna be sweating, you want to definitely put powder on. Powder your face. You ever heard people say, I'm a girl, I'm gonna powder my face? Oh, they probably gonna, that's another type of powder my face, huh? They're gonna do drugs. Dang.
No, what the hell?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna powder my nose right quick. No, I'm just playing.
That's such a great thing to
No,
pick.
they talking about they gonna powder their face. So yeah, so what I'm doing, all I'm doing is just blending it in. So I'm trying to get rid of that harsh line that's right there. You can see the line. You can see that line. And I'm trying to get rid of it. So I just keep dabbing.
So just dab.
Yep. And as you can see, I'm kind of puckering up my lips too as I'm doing it. So remind me where my cheekbones are at. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you're underneath your cheekbones with that with the contour. And so what that does is when you put the contour underneath your cheekbones, it gives the illusion that you have high cheekbones. You got these nice big cheekbones. Even if you don't have high cheekbones, when you put contour on, it's going to give you that illusion that you do. All right. So I'm not going to keep the powder on my face too long, because after this, I'm getting ready to take it off. So y'all can let me know if I'm going too fast. I'm going to take just a regular fluffy brush that I got, just a normal fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and brush off the excess powder.
You brushing it up now?
Just all kind of ways, girl. There's all kind of ways until you feel that it's off or whatever. All right. All right. And after this stage right here, what I like to do is spray my face. So you have a setting spray. You can go ahead and spray your face. The spray that I use is by Charlotte Tilbury. Is that Charlotte? That's Charlotte Tilbury? Yep, Charlotte Tilbury. One of my favorite. I don't give a damn how expensive it is. I will not go back because I've used some terrible setting sprays. This is one of my favorite setting sprays, y'all. If you could invest in it, just invest in it and get it. It leaves your face looking good, feeling good, so smooth. It's called it's the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And what it says on that, party all night, stay all day. And it's not lying. It's not lying. So I take the Charlotte Tilbury. I always spray out first just to see where we'll be going with it. And I'll go ahead and just deliver. And let that just sit in, because now what the makeup doing is oxidizing from your skin.
Can y'all hear her?
She froze.
Oh Lord. What's going on in Houston? I always be thinking I use too much contour around my nose. I be scared.
It keep kicking me out. Okay.
Yeah.
So Juvia's Place, this one here is the dark palette. They always always sold out of this one, so you'll probably have to order it, or if you get lucky, this if you got a fair skin tone, like whatever, like a darker skin tone like me, this is the one that you'll want to do. If your skin tone is a darker than this, then you will go with deep dark. And I can guarantee you might not find it on the shelves. You'll go with the deep dark one. And this one is just a little darker. But okay, so with the bronzer, I'm gonna go in and take that same brush, the one that I brushed the powder off. Take that same brush and I'm gonna go ahead and use the top one. And sometimes I mix it. Hey, Nika. And
Wait a minute, what you mixing this?
just mix the two. Just mix the two.
The different bronzers?
Uh-huh. And I'm
Okay.
gonna go in wherever you contoured your face, wherever you put contour at, that's where you're gonna put bronzer. Okay. So bronzer goes on top of contour, translucent powder goes on top of concealer. Remember that.
Right.
Pucker those lips, bring it up a little bit with the bronzer. And on my forehead. All right. And so keep your bronzer and get an eyeshadow brush, whichever eyeshadow brush you're going to use. Take the eyeshadow brush, get some bronzer, and we're going to go on the bridge of our nose. Well, on the side of our nose, because we have contour there too. The front of our nose. And all you're doing is really just setting your makeup with the powder. You're setting it. All right. And I'm going to also take some bronzer and I'm going to go in my brow with it, underneath my brow, because you could use bronzer as eyeshadow. We're going to go to the front of the brow, up to the middle of the brow, just only at the top. We're not going to extend it all the way. You do what you want, but I'm not. And you bring it back down to so because it also gives you, it makes another illusion. Like, you just got the perfect little nose bone or whatever it comes. The nose bone. It don't make no sense at all. And go in here with it. All the way. And then come down. All right. So if it don't look too good to you, you could go back in there, go into your brow with it.
What's that, bronzer?
Yeah, this bronzer. Yep. All right. So you could take your sponge, like I don't know if y'all could see, but like I could see the different shades here. And then if I see like any harsh lines, I'll go in with my big sponge and I'll just try to marry those two lines together, try to get those lines out just
You
without
put
being.
bronzer on your eyebrow lid? I mean, on your eyelid?
Yeah. Yeah.
Only at the top or all over?
Just from the front of the eyebrow to the middle, just at the top. From the front to the middle. Yeah. Just at the top. There you go. Yep. So next, after you have put your bronzer on, you put your translucent powder on, you done sprayed your face at least one time. You
Blush.
Huh?
Is that blush?
Oh, some blush.
Yes, this
You
is
like
blush.
blush.
See? Ooh, period.
Period, poo. What they say, period, poo, shame on you. You're going to go in with the blush. My favorite part. This is one of my favorite palettes by the blush. This is volume 5 where Juvia's Place. It's the pinks. Y'all, I love pink, but I have many different blush palettes with Juvia's Place, but this is by far my favorite one. They have a warm tone one. It got like orange in there. That one is really nice too, depending on where you're going, but this is fun. This is fun. And I like to look fun. So you go ahead and get another fluffy brush. Y'all, I do not like to use blush brushes. The one with the little angle on it. I just don't. That's just me. I don't like to use it. Each his own. If you want to use it, go ahead. I like to
Mhm.
use this one, this color right here, this top blush. This one here is a lighter one, but this is the one I like to use. So I go ahead and get a little bit of that. As you can see, it is highly pigmented. Y'all can see that Juvia's Place don't play. Highly pigmented. So you want to go ahead and pucker those lips up again. And instead of going underneath your cheekbone, you want to go on your cheekbone. So, and you want to bring it up. Okay. So I have a heavy hand when it comes to blush, but I'm going to show you what to do for the heavy handers like me. Okay. So you got a heavy hand when you're applying blush. Oh, girl, you put too much blush on you. Okay. So if you wet a sponge at the beginning, that's the sponge that you're going to use to remove some blush. It's a corrector. So you're going to take that sponge and you're just going to dab the blush on both sides. And so what you're doing is you're bringing it into your skin and you're kind of removing a little bit and not making it look so like how it was, but you still got your nice rosy cheeks. All right. Once you finish that, guess what we're doing again? Spraying our face. Go ahead and spray your face again. You don't have to spray your face as many times as I do. Y'all, that's just my favorite part. I just like spraying my face. I be overdoing it. I ain't gonna lie. Because it smells so good. Y'all ever got y'all makeup done and then the makeup artist, she go in with the spray and she spray about 5 different types of setting spray on your face? Like, girl, all you need is just get Charlotte Tilbury. You'll be good. That might be just me. I don't know. My makeup artist she be overdoing it sometimes. Girl be putting all kind of, she know, Kelly, I know this your favorite part. And she go and spray 5 different kind on me. Maybe because she like the smell of it.
Why my
Okay.
eyes still look crazy?
Because we got to do our.
You skipped a step, sis. Clearly.
What happened?
You look like a clown.
Did she read it?
You ain't blend something.
Girl, fix this. Wait a minute. That's stupid.
You missed a step.
What I missed?
She skipped.
She
a
said
step.
just from the inside to the middle for bronzer.
You ain't missed no
That's
step.
what I did.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go and do our eyeshadow. So if you got an eyeshadow palette, the cheap eyeshadow palette, go with it. I use Juvia's Place. I don't know my other eyeshadow palette. I forgot to grab it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just use this one right here. This is a really nice one. This is the Warrior palette by Juvia's. And it has just some nice little earthy tones. So if you want just a nude, earthy look, this is a perfect palette. So whenever you're applying eyeshadow and you want just a neutral tone, you want to start with the darker color on the outside and work your way to the to the lighter colors. Okay. So from dark to light. So because I don't have my other palette with the dark brown that I use, I'm going to go ahead and just use the colors in here. I'm going to use this one right here for my outer shade. This is going to be my next shade. And this one over here is going to be my lightest shade. These are all matte colors and you got some shimmers in there. As you can see, these are kind of like got a little glitter. I don't use them only if I'm going out on the town and I just want my eyes to look real like it popping. But just a normal neutral tone, I want to use these matte colors, and I'm going to take just a regular fluffy eyeshadow brush. I don't like that brush. Oh, there you go, ready. Okay. I got so many eyeshadow brushes, and it's like I could never find the right ones when I be needing them. So I'm gonna go in with darker shade. highly pigmented, y'all. These palettes, and they're cheap. So you can put a dot here, like 3 dots, and right at the bottom. As y'all can see, I didn't really do too much. I just put 3 dots there,
Okay.
and you can
3
just
dots.
go ahead.
One,
Yep. And then take those 3 dots and
2.
bring them all together, like a kind of like a V shape,
Okay.
if that makes sense. Like a triangle, if that makes sense.
Oh, but going in. Okay. I
Yeah,
see you. Okay.
yeah. I'm not going up to my I'm not going too high. I don't
Oh
want to
shit, I
touch my
did.
brow. I don't want to touch my brow. Yeah. So doing like a triangular shape. And because I'm still using that color, if you feel like you didn't put enough, go in again and dap that sucker again and add more. And just dap it on there. And because I'm still using that color right there, I'm gonna go and do my other side too. Why not? Get it over with because that color is dark.
Mm.
It's very dark. That's my first time using that color. I always use one that's a little bit lighter than that.
Do you go down to the lash line?
Say that again.
Do you go
Yeah,
down to the lash line?
go all the way down. All right. That one very dark color. I'm just wiping it off of my little rag, just cleaning my brush a little bit, but you don't really have to. So then I'm going with the next color, which is the lighter brown.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go right in the middle. I'm gonna go to the middle with it. Until I have enough product on there, and then I'm gonna blend the two together.
My other side look like it's going.
Come on, brother. Don't do that. Don't do my sister. Bro. Oh, boy, Dwayne had me cracking up laughing. Boy, when he was talking about that woman. Oh my God. And so you want to start going into like a circular motion, sis?
Okay.
Like just a circular motion because we don't want no harsh lines in there. So what I'm doing, I'm bringing the darker color into the lighter color, just a tad bit, not much, but just a little bit. Just blending it. I'm gonna go and get some more of the lighter shade a little bit and get that in there and just work it. Don't be afraid to use product. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side.
So do you always use 3 colors?
At least 3 color, yeah.
Okay.
At least. Yeah.
My eyelids look so little. Like, how that's gonna fit?
It'll fit. It'll fit. When you get your makeup done, it'd be beautiful.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
It's always
Sometimes they
beautiful.
do. Sometimes they have me looking like a drag queen.
Jesus. We don't need no drag queens.
My lighter color brown is the same color as my skin, and I can't see it.
Mm.
You should be able to see because you got concealer on your eyelid.
I mean, yeah, it look better than what it did, technically.
That's the reason why you add concealer. You put the concealer on there first. That very light concealer is so whenever you apply your eye, and if you feel like you don't have enough concealer because you want your colors to pop, go ahead and add more concealer before you put your eyeshadow. Like, especially if you're doing like a cut crease or something, definitely want to add concealer. So then now I want to go in with the lightest color that I got, the lightest one. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right in my tear duct area and bring that up to that light brown.
Okay, see it coming?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to keep it right there. I'm not going to bring it up into my bronzer because that's my bronzer area. I'm going to keep that right in this area. So that's my other little triangle. And
Color
then I'm
you
gonna,
do? Like a white?
yeah, it's like a tan. It's like a tannish one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I use this one. And I go in. As you can see, I'm just adapting in. I'm getting more and more product. And I'm just dapping. I'm just dapping. And I'm gonna go in there with like a circular motion. Just dapping, dapping, dapping. So then if I feel like maybe, oh girl, like, oh, I think I got too much in the lighter color, then I'll go in there with the darker brown and I'll come back in the middle and grab some. And just work it in into like a circular motion. And that kind of gives you that neutral eye. It don't really look like you did too much, with your eyeshadow. You're not, it gives you that real
Just
subtle
enough.
look, something. Yeah, it's like it's just enough, right? So while we're on the eyes, if you have an eyeliner pencil, you want to go in and apply your eyeliner. Everybody should know how to apply eyeliner. Some people probably think they're gonna kill themselves of doing it, but go in and apply your eyeliner. And then at the bottom. And this is just a cheap little eyeliner pencil from probably the dollar store, y'all. Or the hair store. I don't know. It's from somewhere.
Do you ever do a white water, like a waterline?
Mm-hmm.
Like with the white?
Yeah. It just gives your eyes a different illusion. But this makes your eyes look real sexy whenever you have the darker pencil. I definitely notice a difference if I don't do this. Definitely notice a difference. Okay. So here's the part that everybody hates. Liquid eyeliner. Don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it does make a big difference whether you do it or not. My favorite liquid eyeliner, this is not my favorite. This is a good one. This is by Too Faced, Better Than Sex. I have another one by Kat Von D.
The tattoo lady.
Yeah, the tattoo lady. She got a really good one. I don't know where it's at though. It's somewhere. But other than that, I found this one. I like this one because the it's really stiff. The pencil is stiff and it works for me. And this is the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. And it's easy peasy. So if you think you're making a mistake, so what I do is I don't go all the way to my tear dot. I start like right where my eyelash begin, and I just go in and try not to be so scared. Because sometimes I'll make a thick line, which is completely fine, and I just go in there, and I always put a wing on mine. Now, when you're doing a wing, you can do the wing. You bring it up, and then y'all can't even see it. You bring it up, and then so when you oh girl, let me see. I'm trying to get y'all to see what I'm doing. This is my little lamp.
It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
And a ring light?
Girl, they don't want. I don't know where they at. They somewhere.
Are you talking about like this?
Yep. So you want to bring it up, and then you want to go to the end of your eye, and then you want to attach a line to it, just like that, and then you want to fill it in.
Okay.
And you can have a successful. Because everybody can't make a wing. Everybody can't do a wing. They could say they could do it. They can't do it. And I'm going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Where did I get the steady hand for this? I don't know. Trial and error, y'all. Trial and error. Trial and error. Boom. All right. So we are pretty much done. Now we got to do our lips. If you have an a lip liner, you want to take your lip liner and trace your lips. Now, when I trace my lip, I have very small lips, so I want to give the illusion that I have big, juicy lips. My lips are small. So I'm going to take an eyeliner pencil and I'm going to trace like around my lips. Like right underneath. It's still technically on our lip, but I go kind of like underneath it a little bit. And I do the same thing to the top. I create that M and I come to the top. So I'm creating what I want y'all to see. That's all makeup is. You just creating an illusion. This is what I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see my lips. So I'm making it a point. This is for y'all to see. All right.
So wait a minute. You did lip liner?
Uh-huh.
What kind of
This
lip
is
you
a
finna do?
this is a dark brown lip liner. I just got it from the hair store. What you said?
Okay, what kind of lip you finna do?
I'm gonna
Ombre lip?
do a ombre. All right. So I take my lip liner and then I take it and I kind of shade it in just a little bit in on my lip. Now I don't go all the way in there with it. I just go right down the like around the inner. Right here. I go here
Can't see that. So you do black.
and like that. I do that. And the lipstick that I use is by Juvia's Place. I have quite a few of them. This one right here I found that was probably it was like my favorite. This one is called Lady 441L. This is Lady, and this is the color. It's like a taupe or whatever. So I'm gonna take my little handy dandy case that I have over here and get me a lipstick applicator and go in my lipstick with it and apply it to my lips. Oh, my lips dry like ain't nobody business.
Brush too?
Girl. And I let it dry. And I'm gonna just pinch it together. Just like that. Oh. And I have a lip gloss that I like to use. This one is by NARS. I can't tell you the name of it because the name done washed off, but NARS have some really good lip liner. Y'all, I've been having this lip liner for over a year. Goes a long way. I love this color. I absolutely love this color. And I don't know the name of it. So, so I'll go in with my lip gloss. I said lip liner. Huh? I'll go in with my lip gloss and I just put it over what I did. All right. Last but not least, before we add our eyelashes, if you're gonna add eyelashes, if you're not gonna add eyelashes, go ahead. You could add mascara. I'm gonna put lashes on. We have a highlighter. You can use any highlighter you want. I like this highlighter. This one here is by Revolution. Very cheap. This one is called Bronze Baddie. I have a couple of them. I have like a pink shade one. This one here is like a more golden shade. So you want to get just a small fluffy brush. And I'm telling y'all, wherever you put your highlighter at, you have to be intentional wherever you're going to put it, because once you put highlighter on, it is very hard to take off. Okay. So places you can put highlighter at, you can put it on the bridge of your nose. You can put it in your tear ducts right here, or right here. And you can put them on your cheeks, your cheekbones. So I'm going to take this highlight, or you can put it on your cubics bone, which right here, right at the top of your lip. I'm going to take some and I'm going to put it right there on the bridge of my nose. I'm going to put it in all those places where I told y'all. I'm going to take another brush. I use this one because it was just fluffy, but I'm going to take another brush that's a little more firm, and I'm going to take that to use for my cubist bow, which is the top of my lip. Right here and right there. And it just gives this like illusion, like this sexy highlight illusion. It's going to draw people straight there to the middle of your face. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush. And I'm actually using the same brush that I use my blush because it's going right there, like right where my blush is at. And I'm going to take some of that highlighter. Make sure it's on there because this stuff right here is potent. And I'm going to go ahead and just throw some right on top of my blush.
I got a liquid one. Damn it.
That's fine. You got to be very intentional where you put that liquid at. Ooh, low highlighter is dangerous. Highlighter dangerous. Last but not least, my favorite part to just close it all up in is the lashes. Y'all, I order all my lashes off of Amazon. I love ordering my lashes off of Amazon. These are by far my favorite lashes. These are the ones I had on yesterday on my, well, y'all wouldn't know mine. I'm sorry. Well, y'all ain't seen me yesterday. But anyway, these ones is called Fox Eyelashes by Hero. I don't know. I don't want to mess their name up. But anyway, it's these right here. I love eyelashes that gives you the wing effect. Start small and it goes big. Those are my favorite eyelashes because it makes your eyes appear like a little slanted and it's really sexy like a fox, baby. You be a fox. What does the fox say?
No, ma'am.
No. That's a pretty good song. And shoot, it shut me up quick. And of course, I wouldn't have no lash glue, huh? But y'all, that is pretty much it. Once you finish all that, if you feel like spraying your face again, you can go ahead. You can look and see if you have any imperfection, something that you don't like. Just go ahead in and just kind of fix it. So, like if I see something that I don't like, I'll go in with my handy dandy sponge that I wet, and just go in there and just, yep, put you some mascara on. I always put my mascara on after I put my lashes. I gotta go find my lash glue so we can take a picture and do our before and afters. I always put mascara on after I apply my lashes, but some people put mascara on before they apply their lashes. I do it the other way because for the flashback. Whenever somebody taking a picture of me, they're not gonna see like the glue or whatever. If the glue would appear. So that's why I do it. I do it after. But to each his own.
You put mascara on your bottom lashes?
So yeah, sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or you could get some bottom falsies. That's doing too much right there. But that is pretty much it. I think your makeup came out good, Sharita.
I don't know this. The lighting. Hold on. Let me get a better light so you can see my. Because your light is. I see you, but I can't see you like that. Like it's just the lighting. I have to tell you what's pretty. Okay, look.
Oh shoot. Yeah, it look good. It do. Only thing I think is just it do look good. Just the eyeshadow. Maybe we could do some different tones with the eyeshadow.
Like darker.
Yeah. I know you don't you like the smaller eyebrows. You like the smaller eyebrows. So cause you old school. You know they don't do the small eyebrows no more, Sharita.
Who? What? These are my natural eyebrows.
That's your eyebrows?
That's my signature.
That's your signature? I
That's
know.
my signature.
It looks good on you, sister.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that you look good.
Hey.
What I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't open it. It got crackers in there. It got the other pack of crackers. Modi? The fuck? Fuck.
Don't say it.
I be trying not to. I be trying not to curse these churn out.
Don't do it.
You on girl, get out of here. Yeah, I'm putting on lashes. I'm gonna go put my lashes on. I need to get my glue. Layla, can you go in my room and grab my lash glue? They're not moldy, Layla. What the crackers gonna be moldy for?
I'm scared of this nose part, cause woo. I be
It look
trying
good. You did a good job.
to. Okay.
Uh-huh. You did good. So y'all, I sure hope that that y'all got something out of this, and that y'all are able to go home and practice on yourselves. And so whenever a big event comes, you're like, okay, look, let me revert back to this video right here because my girl really broke it down. People spend hundreds of dollars just to attend makeup classes, just to be told exactly products to buy, which product to buy, and how to apply it, and how much, just to people pay money for this. I pay money to learn how to do makeup, you know. So please take advantage of this free training, on how to just do a simple glam, a simple soft glam. And if you do not want to contour your face, you don't have to. Concealer is definitely probably is a must, but you don't have to do the full contour if you don't want to. I say do it because it makes a huge difference. Huh? I need my lash glue. It's on the dresser. So I can put my foxes on so we can take a picture before and after. Yep. So did we discuss what the next show gonna be?
Yes, that is my birthday.
What? What? We are having a birthday party for Sharita.
My birthday.
This gonna be a sis be real birthday turn up. Y'all bring y'all favorite glass of wine because my
Well, I
sis.
didn't know we talking about that day, but
That's
just,
all right. Talking about
just come,
life.
y'all. I don't got no plans other than dinner that night with my husband. So
Yes.
it would be great to see everybody and feel like that I got friends here in Vegas because I really don't. So
I know that feeling. Yes.
Taylor left me. But we're gonna find we're gonna find something fun and spicy to talk about. Like
Yes.
let me look real quick to make sure I didn't have a topic. Hold on. I got my phone
See,
is dead.
we got something we're let's talk about something. We gotta talk about life and aging.
Oh no, we're supposed to we do got a topic, but my phone went dead while we were doing our makeup, so it's on my calendar on my phone. So
Is it one of the topics that we had on the original list?
No, hold on. It was a topic about, like, I can't word it. It was like basically about life changing, coming into a new
Yeah.
year
So
celebrating.
that's why I said it was like something about
Yeah.
life because it's your birthday. And I knew it was something
That's
like
what the
that, like
topic's supposed to be about.
different milestones. Next
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about you know, getting older, but not in the way that you really usually think about it. We're gonna talk about like changes. We're gonna talk about the good things to look forward to. So everybody always like, oh, I'm getting older, I'm getting older, I'm getting older. We're gonna change the narrative on that. That's what we're gonna do. Period. Point blank. So yeah, we're gonna drop the topic and the link in the group so that we that we can have a little virtual birthday party and talk about life with all of you amazing people. And yeah, don't forget to take your before and after picture. If you didn't participate, I'm about to charge my phone and take my after picture, put them side by side. I'm gonna say, Kelly, help me do this. And
Girl,
we're
you
gonna see what
looking like a movie star, baby. I said Marilyn Monroe earlier. Honey pie. Like you Dorothy Dandridge. Shoot.
Kelly taught me how to put on makeup today.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes,
snap it up real quick. Snap it up a few times,
you
and I'm washing my face.
You
But
cute.
yeah, I
So
love it.
next week we're gonna talk about life and its life changes and everything. I hope y'all got something out of this. I appreciate y'all just tuning in and trying to learn a new technique. Maybe y'all might become the next makeup artist out here doing $100 faces and stuff. Never know.
Okay.
Maybe there's something. Or one of my nieces, she's a makeup artist in Atlanta, Georgia. She works for Tyler Perry Studios, and she has an ebook out right now on how to become a makeup artist in the film industry. I'll share the link in our group if anybody's interested in purchasing that. She know all the tricks of the trade on how to get into that and be a celebrity makeup artist. So thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. You got any encouraging words to say before we head on out here?
No, it's just flying above my house. Yeah, I live by Air Force Base. So no, I don't. We're gonna see y'all next week on my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
It's her birthday. It's her birthday. All right.
All right. Let me end.
Bye, y'all.
Look good, ladies. You look good. Sharita had me worried for a second.
I swear, when I look,
Whoa.
I said, hey, what? She was way on this side of the thing.